Our Terran player for UCCS is a call over here on the right side. You see Zoke, aka DMAC. As you guys have seen, Zoke has been pretty much the player playing almost every single game for USAFA. They're actually all playing off one account at the moment. So USAFA Network is USAFA Network. Call it whatever you would like. Either way, we are good to go. Looking at it right now, it is going to be again on MLG dual site. So it should be a nice little fun, interesting matchup. And yeah, it looks like the call is taking a couple extra minutes to decide to load. So yeah, should be pretty fun. For those who do, to those catch up on the series, USAFA went down 0-2. UCS went up 2-0 early. With great matches from the twos, Jakucha, Jared Loudermilk, and Tumaj and Mr. Matthew Dawes went up on Brian Hall and Cadet Miller. So that was game number 1, twos match on Ruins of Tarsonis. Game number 2 went to GSL Daybreak, where interesting game between, I can't remember who it was on the USAFA side. But for UCCS, it was Ophidian. He played off-race Terran, and he actually built a base inside a base and bunkered from inside the base of the Zerg. So quick 2-0 right there. Then the tides sort of turn. We're looking at it. I don't know, guys. If I'm lagging, please let me know too, because I'm kind of like sitting here at the score screen talking to myself, I feel like. Game number 3, it was a ZVZ on Shattered Temple. For the USAFA side, it was Zoke again. I can't remember which actual Zoke this time though. I think it was the Zerg player from game number 1. Not sure, from the twos match. Either way, he played, and he just got a lot of upgrades, roaches, and was just able to out DPS, and just upgrades were just punishing the UCCS Zerg player. Early kind of poor muta control killed a little bit of the opportunity for the UCCS player, so USAFA brought themselves back into the series 1-2, and then the 4th game was myself, Cheesehead Logic, against, I think, the actual Zerg player, Mr. Brian Hall, on MLG Antigua Shipyard, and pretty much to the point where I got caught up in a lift, and he was able to roll over my tanks and everything else. And after that, just great macro kept Mr. Brian Hall way ahead of the game. Drop put me, there was a drop, kind of helped me out, but at the same time he was very far ahead and attacked my base really, really well. So overall, great game for Mr. Brian Hall and the actual Zoke, and he beat me 2, and that tied up the series 2-2. Then, in a sense, you see that 3 for UCCS. I am just counting that. I don't know if I'm going to actually count that. Did just a show match, a TVT on MLG dual site, and there we go. Game over, 5.2 over. UCS takes it. No, I'm just kidding. What the hell was that? Jesus, USAFA. Literally, come on guys, you're better than that. We're gonna try to recreate the game really quick again. Alright, and to call decline my invitation, get in here you bastard. На русскую страну, это не забыл про вас совсем. Как у вас дела на той стороне? Скажите привет, привет вам. Это если вы слышите меня, если вы смотрите, если, конечно, вы понимаете, что сейчас получается, пожалуйста, помогайте это других, кто в чате. Я не могу всегда сидеть и рассказать, что случается, но, во всяком случае, это наш университетский лиг сейчас. Мы играем через эту летную академию. There we go. Мой университет UCCS, мы играем с летной академией, значит это будет интересно. Сейчас это мы так, пятая игра, точка 2. Да. Okay, Zoki's ready. Zakal, are you ready? Are you ready? I'm like losing my voice. I'm actually getting like pit stains without a shirt on. The pitless stains. Okay. Alright, so it looks like we are ready, guys. We're going into game number 5.2, or game number 5. This should be the final ace match of the B team scrim. Probably just for purposes, I'm actually going to take down that score. There we go. 2-2. For all purposes, honest, that was a show match, that last one, so we're not going to actually count that. Alright, starting off at the top right is representing for UCCS, Mr. Zakal, the purple Terran. On the other side of the map, representing Team USAFA is Zoki. And again, if you guys were just watching, this is again on MLG dual site, so 2 Xelnaga towers. I could actually talk now. I can actually focus on talking too. For those that watch, pretty much wide open naturals. If you guys have never been on this map, to the natural, third's pretty open too. Golds are at the bottom right and the top left of the map. At the golds, there's only one gas, and there's also a base kind of right outside the main base that I guess you could float over that you guys watched me use. As for now, we look and see interesting SCV placement. I guess it doesn't matter. I guess that way you could see any pylons or anything funky going on. Definitely don't need to exactly wall off against a Protoss unless they do decide to cheese. A little bit of lag. I don't know who that is. Not going to worry about it. Для моих русских зрителей, здравствуйте, здравствуйте, сейчас счет 2-2, так можно сказать. Вот это наш B-Team, это турнир, ну не турнир, ну просто наш университетский лиг, наш B-Team я организировал. Мой университет, UCCS, играет с летчиком USAFA. Да, и мы сейчас 2-2. Что смотрится сейчас с мышкой, пробуем у Зоки, ну, Димак. Тоже это, кто смотрит сейчас, это зеленый. Это, честно, не Зоки. Зоки это просто, вы почти видели каждую игру, это другой игрок, вот это летчика Академия, у них интернет очень интересный. Значит, они просто на одного аккаунта пока играют, это другие игроки, но почти тоже, это то же самое имя, вы видите. Значит, не волнуйтесь про это. And as I was saying, this is actually DMAC playing. This is not Zoki himself. This is Protoss player DMAC, so all the USAFA players are using one account at the moment. Their network is very special, so definitely fun stuff. But anyways, looking at the game itself, we do have Mr. Mr. Zakal, Mr. Brian Shaw himself, getting that first Marina. I am interested to see what he is exactly planning at the moment. Sees that there are no pylon, doing a good job scouting, and actually throws down that. Oh, interesting. He actually threw down that natural expansion right in front of Zoki. So definitely gets to kind of look around, see what's going on. And here we go. I think this probe will get killed off. And yes, it will indeed. Probe does get killed off, but I think it did get the scouting information that it wants. There is an expansion out there, and DMAC does see that for USAFA. On the other side of things, we see kind of an interesting wall off, almost a Zerg style wall off, where he has the Zelts in the front to block off anything that is coming at him. So interesting decision on that part itself too. Сейчас, что я говорю, интересно просто, как Зерга почти себя защищает. Это ставит его гейты и пилоны. Очень интересно. На той стороне сейчас смотрю. Зикал быстро экспеншн берет. Бункер поставил впереди. Значит, почти как называется, One Rex Expand. Берет его натурально. Базу сейчас строит Factory. И еще второй Barracks. Пока один КСМ сидит сзади назад. Ну хорошо, у него хоть бы хранилище есть. И больше хранилища будет, потому что коммент-центр это закончился. Сейчас мы смотрим. Третий барак Зикал строит. Интересный выбор. Будет интересно, что он планирует с этого делать. На той стороне пока сейчас T-Mac, он четвертый гейт строит. Кибернетик скоро это уже апгрейд Warpgate почти закончился, третий гейт заканчивается вот здесь. И пока сейчас интересно, где Закал сейчас, его нет нигде, это честно Зоки из проб. И он тоже сейчас лагует, чуть-чуть, и еще больше лагует, не беда. Но интересно, значит, как сейчас смотрится, Зоки планировать 4 гейт делать, значит, в очень опасной позицию сейчас пока Закал. Ему надо побольше защиты добавить. И просто больше лаги. Я не понимаю, почему. Да, и мы просто сейчас так лагуем чуть-чуть. Так. Ну, интересно, сейчас вот выход. Вот два золотые, Сентри и Стокер прямо перешел к СМу здесь. Значит, он видит, что они к нему идут. Right now, meanwhile, there is a pylon right here, so more stalkers will get warped in. A second bunker getting finished up. He does need to get some. He does have that tech lab finishing up, but he actually needs to get repair, or he needs to get something going good for him. Getting that tank out, getting some more marines. He needs to, because there are going to be more stalkers and zealots engaging, especially with the force field. It's going to be rough. Sentry does. I mean, SCV sees that there is no natural and that there is stuff heading out, so that pretty much indicates a quick little 4-gate. Zakal's kind of sitting back. He actually has a bunker finished, but actually hasn't put any units in. And here we go. Here comes the push. I hope he's going to have SCVs ready to pull off at the moment. And he definitely needs to pull SCVs right now. Tank is just finished up, so he could actually just kind of DPS at the back of everything. And a lot of repair going on right now. He's probably going to focus fire, actually, all the zealots. No, tank actually gets a quick loss and pretty nice cheese. Interesting decision. Sentry does go down, and bunker's getting remade, so he actually holds off, loses the tank, loses a couple of SCVs. No big deal. And backs off for a sec, but then he's going to come back again with more pressure at the moment, loses that zealot at the front, and now stalkers are going to try to engage. But this might be a successful, or will it be a failed attempt? It actually might be truly successful. We're looking, oh, he's actually going to press into the base. He actually has enough energy if he wants to start coming to the backside over here and force field the backside off. And there he actually does. I don't know if that's a complete force field, but he is able to. Tech Blab kind of getting chopped down. A lot of chaos going on right now, kind of in the middle of the base. Once the Zealots gets actually taken down, Zealots, that's good. All the sentries here at the front are kind of dead. But at the same time, huge props. He actually holds it off and is now sending more stuff just in the main. And I don't think this is actually a smart decision by DMAC. He's losing way too much. And now there's a lot of DPS in the base of Zakal. He could just stutter step his way away from all these Zealots. And he will do that exactly. So, kind of interesting how the game has turned around. We look right now at the unit count. Oh god, Zoki's still lagging. Kind of going to sit here. But anyways, what I was thinking, right now, looking at it, Zakal lost a lot of SCVs. Actually, I don't know how much a lot. He actually lost 13 SCVs, so that's quite a few. We're going to look at the units tab. It's 25 to 20, so actually fairly even. But the nice fact about it, he actually has a second base established as natural. Now he could just throw down mules and SCV up, and he'll be just fine. Pollen kind of sitting back here, and for now, Mr. DMAC Zoki is going to press back and just kind of do what he can sitting off that one base right now. So in a sense, he's a little bit behind. Good thing he... for Zakal, he was actually able to hold it off. So we're looking at third bunkers getting thrown down. Should be interesting. К моих русских зрителей, сейчас интересно очень хорошо. Закал мог задержать вот эту всю агрессию его. Но интересно, у него просто хранилище, блок сейчас 54, а 54 ему надо хранилище строить или хоть бы бросать. Я не знаю, если он это видит это всего. Да, и он где-то бросил, вот он, добавку хранилища и побольше строит. Ну хорошо, он это мог задержать, потерял, конечно, 13 КСМ, ну хорошо, у него вторая база, он может просто милых бросать туда-сюда и КСМ настроить, и он будет очень-очень хорошую позицию, у него вторая база есть, готов, минералов полно. Значит, он в отличную позицию, он сейчас ищет сидж для танков, и у него почти шилдов, это закончились для маринах. Значит, они будут в отличную, значит, Закал сидит в отличную позицию. Looking at things right now, Skal is a little bit ahead in the economy as we look at the I tab. He is actually quite a bit ahead on